Alright, Disney. Show me what you got. Disney, you finally redeemed yourself! So the one and only Ivan tells a story about a gorilla named Ivan who lives on a mall called Big Top Mall and Video Arcade. And he is the biggest star of the whole entire Big Top Mall. But then when Ivan and his animal crew realize that there is a new animal that's named Ruby, who is a baby elephant, and then later on in the movie, Ivan learns how to draw. And near the end of the movie, people have been protesting about Ivan going back to his own home, and the other animals too. And then near the end, he finally came back on his home. And that's what the plot is, guys. Now, before I tell anything that I like and my favorite characters in this movie, I'm gonna say something like this. 1. I am really sorry for not posting any reviews. Because why? Because there aren't any new films coming out in the summer, except one, of course, that doesn't deserve to be named. It's because of this COVID-19 quarantine thing. So, yeah. But now, I'm back reviewing on movies, and the one that I'm reviewing right now, and that is the one and only Ivan. So, yeah. And now, let's talk about the second thing. So, yeah. So, let me tell you a story. That this film was originally supposed to be in theaters. And the original release date was August 14th, while Wonder Woman 1984's original release was June 5th, 2020. But then, due to the virus, it's now being pushed back to August 14th, which is also the same day that when this movie is supposed to came out. And I was like, I have a bad feeling that the one and only Ivan is gonna bomb. Or I might see the one Wonder Woman 2 and then one and only Ivan. And then more things changed. That the Wonder Woman 1984 is now coming out on October 2nd, 2020, which we're 2 months away from Wonder Woman 1984, guys. And then, after I watched the terrible Disney movie called Artemis Fowl, I went to What's on Disney Plus's YouTube channel, and then I just recently heard the news that the one and only Ivan is now coming to Disney Plus, which that is really a good idea because I don't want that to compete in theaters because this movie would bomb. So yeah. And it's also pushed back for 1 week, and that is today. So yeah. Now, here we are. So yeah. What I think about this movie? Gosh, this movie was great and wholesome. I mean, really. I literally almost cried near the end of the movie that Ivan the gorilla was never been going outside for 27 years. Let's talk about the story. The story was brilliant. It was inspired by a true story of an actual gorilla named Ivan, which they had a good movie that is based on a book. Unlike Artemis Fowl, of course. The CGI on the animals Well, some movies that have animals that have CGI animation, some of them are mediocre at best or terrible, but for this one in this movie, I give it a pass. I'll admit, the CGI is really good. So yeah. The characters in this movie? The characters are really likable in my opinion. Now, I'm going to tell you what my favorite characters in this movie. And they are Ivan the gorilla, who is voiced by Sam Rockwell, aka the guy who voiced Hickory in my favorite movie of 2020 alongside Scoob, Trolls World Tour, and Bob the dog, who is voiced by Danny DeVito. And I ain't talking about Bob the Minion, I'm talking about a dog named Bob. He's really a hilarious character in my opinion. And there was a scene that really laughed me out. And when Bob says, after when Ivan draws a beetle on the piece of paper with crayons, and Bob was like, "It's a lonely haystack sitting on a hot summer night." And Ivan replied, "That's a beetle." And I really laughed a lot a bit. A little or a lot, so yeah. Do I have any negatives in this movie? No, I have 0 negatives, guys. And I have to agree, this movie is my favorite Disney Plus original film. The one and only Ivan, my favorite Disney Plus original film. Artemis Fowl, my least favorite Disney Plus original film. So yeah. And in conclusion, I like this movie. It's now my top 10 or less than 10 of my favorite movies of 2020 so far. And on a scale of 1 out of 10 stars, I'm going to give the one and only Ivan a 9.5 out of 10. It's one heck of a masterpiece. And I'm going to give this film the seal of epicness and rainbows. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching my review. And if you want to see more reviews, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. So yeah. And also, since I already finished watching the one and only Ivan, in my next movie on 2020 next week is going to be, this clip will give you a hint.
It's me against the universe!
That's right, the new Phineas and Ferb movie called Phineas and Ferb the Movie, Candace Against the Universe. Stay tuned for my review on that one, and once again, I'll see you guys next time.